Jens, how much are you looking forward to this challenge against a team right next to you in the league?
This much. A lot. Big game. Really, really big game for us and for Hibs. Two sides with a lot of momentum and a ground that's probably going to be lifted and with a great atmosphere. The last time we went to Edinburgh, we succeeded in silencing the crowd for 60 minutes, and then it exploded from there. Hopefully we can do the first and avoid the last bit, but we know it's going to be a difficult game, but a very big game, and we really look forward to it.
It feels like people on the outside are really talking about this game in terms of proving that you or Hibs can be involved in that title conversation almost, or the conversation at the top. Are you happy to lean into that in the size of the occasion?
To lean into
happy to embrace that rather than play it down and treat it like any other 3 points?
No, it's not about playing things down. We're Motherwell Football Club, and the gaps. I will say this once: the gaps in Scotland from the two biggest clubs to the rest is massive when you compare it to many other leagues. It's probably one of the biggest gaps financially in Europe from the top teams to the next. And playing 38 games, it's basically impossible for other teams to compete. Now Hearts, because they also have a good backing and really good finances behind them, they have a slight chance to do it over the season, and they're doing extremely well this season, so who knows. Hibs have a hell of a lot bigger chance than us to compete over 38 games. For us, it's about getting as high up that league table as possible. Our first big aim is to make sure that after 33 games we're in top 6. From there, we want to reach out after as much as possible. Now, we've put ourselves in a position where people think, or at least they, when they're really optimistic in the pubs, they think we have a good shot at finishing all the way up there. That's not where we are. We're not measuring ourselves and our performances. Okay, what do we need to do to be top of the league when the season is over? We measure ourselves and say, what do we need to do to be able to compete against the best teams, and also to be up there where we are now, and then see if everything falls into place and we do even better than we have done. How much can we reach out for? Because we are extremely ambitious, but as I said, and the history shows that it's unrealistic for most other clubs than Rangers and Celtic to compete for the championship.
What does it say about your performance level then up to this point that you're at least on the periphery of that conversation?
Well, it says that we've done well, and we know that, and everything indicates that. When you look deeper into the data, it's not just luck or a coincidence. It's because we have performed extremely well, and that's good. And we want to keep that going and see if we can get even better. We knew that in the start of the season we built a completely new squad, new staff, new style of play, and we knew it was going to take a little bit of time before it resulted in 3 points every week. And no matter what, it's still hard to get 3 points the week after another. But we could see that there were some things we could improve, and we had to improve in both ends. We have done that, and that has made us even more efficient. But we also know that now we're playing a top team that, especially at home, is a really, really big handful. And they showed that recently against some really, really big teams. And then we'll see what we get out of it. We aim for 3 points because we are confident. And we made it difficult for them last time, but we also know that, and we can see that they have been improving and learn from that, which I expected, and will create some trouble for us.
I noticed some online worry amongst Motherwell fans last night that Elliot Watt was perhaps injured. Can you bring us up to speed on that situation?
Well, he has, after the last game, had a problem that we are still assessing, and we'll see tomorrow what that if he's ready for the game or not, it's at the moment maybe a little bit unlikely. But we are still assessing, and then we'll see over the next couple of days.
Been such an important player for you as well. I'm sure you're hoping for good news on that front.
Yeah, of course we are. We hope for good news for anyone who gets injured, but especially a player who's been pivotal and extremely good. If he's not playing on Saturday, he will be missed, but then someone else will step in his place, and I expect to do well.
Sorry, there's no fear it's going to be a longer term, is it, at this stage for Elliot?
Look, there's always a fear that when a player gets injured, that that it's going to be longer term, and until we have that final information, then we will let it up to the specialist to look at that, and then we'll take it from there. If it's a longer term, then we will deal with that. If not, then we will look forward to get him back quickly.
Oscar Priestman has not had a lot of chances because two guys in there have done so well, but whenever he's come in, he's done very, very well. You'll be confident in him if he's, and others if they have to.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well said. He has done really well when he has played. So we are very confident in Oscar, as many of the other guys that we have rotated in here and there and played minutes, that they can step in whenever called upon. He did that last time against Hibs. He played extremely well there. He played extremely well against Celtic. He's played some big games already, where there has been a lot of pressure on him, and he has really lived up to the demands. So I'm confident that when we need him again, then he will do well.
Just going back to what you were saying to Gordon about the new staff coming in and new style of play. You were at the start of the year, you've had 6 months in the job. Looking back, are you further ahead than you thought you would be? Or is this where, when you arrived, you expected to be in this position, playing this well at this moment of the season?
No, I don't think we as Motherwell Football Club could expect to be where we are now. We could hope and dream and work extremely hard for it. But I think during the season we could see that there was a lot of potential in our approach and in this group of players and in this football club. And that's the potential we try to fulfill and push and see if we can get even more out of. And I think there's still a little bit of room for that. And then we'll see in time how good we are at that.
In terms of the January transfer window, are you looking to strengthen, and if Elliot is out for a long period of time, if it tends to be long term, will you be looking to strengthen in that area at all?
Well, of course, it's a window. I said that before. We're always looking to see if we can get a little bit better at the end of the window. We don't need to buy ourselves to a better team. It's not the main headlines from here that we need to buy this and this and this and really strengthen ourselves by spending a lot of money. First of all, because we don't have that. Second of all, because we have a squad that's really, really good and we're really happy with. A good group of players that has performed really well and that are still growing, both together and individually. And then, as Elliot and as everyone else, if an important player suddenly gets an injury or is out for a while, then we will have to see if we need to fill that gap. If we can do that from what we already have, or if we need to either bring one in there in that position who can help us, or at least to give some width and some competition until he's back. And the way we are performing and the way we play, it's not easy for everyone, no matter what they come from, to come in directly with no pre-season and go and perform at the level that our players have performed. So it's something we have to be really thorough about. And again, because we also don't have millions of pounds we can spend, so we have to be really smart how we do that and how we get through this window. It's not gonna be a lot of players in and out. There are gonna be some adjustments to the squad, like we would expect in a January window, and then we'll see how many it is when the window closes.
I just wanted to ask you quickly about two big jobs have come up this week. Manager's been sacked at Aberdeen and Celtic. Your name has been linked to both of these jobs. What do you think that says about the job you're doing here at Motherwell? And as a manager, do you pay attention to these kind of things, or do you just completely block out all that kind of noise?
Well, now you're sitting here and confronting me with it, so it's hard to block that out, isn't it? Yeah. Look, I think for everyone who is involved in football and who is involved in a football club that is performing really, really well and also a little bit better than people would have expected, it's natural that the players, staff gets linked with other jobs, and it's not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. Sometimes you get linked with getting sacked if you're not winning enough games. You know, that's the story in the media, and it's hard for us to control what somebody puts in a tweet or whatever it is, and then suddenly it's a story, and then suddenly it's the truth. So we take all the good attention that comes from us doing well, and then we try to use that as positive energy, and it puts a smile on our face when we wake up in the morning. But the main thing that's important for us is that we can see and feel that we are getting better and that we are getting closer to the goal that we have within this building to see if we can really make an impact in this league this season.
To Motherwell fans that are worried about you because you've done so well since you came in, are you able to offer any sort of commitment to them that, I don't know, that you might stay to the end of the season, or you're not interested in leaving at this stage, you want to see this out?
Yeah, so that's a discussion that we have internally within our club, that if there are rumors about players or staff, then we discuss that internally, and then if someone gets sold or gets sacked or gets let go, then we address that in the media afterwards. So that's how that goes. I'm extremely happy to be here. I feel I have almost just arrived, but I can recognize some of you now. I've seen you many times. And I'm, like everyone else here, really enjoying what we're doing and want to see how far we can take it.
Just quickly on the player front as well, are you almost placing more importance in retaining the squad than as you said?
Yeah, of course, that's extremely important for us to keep building on what we have formed here, and if we take out some really important bricks and some of the foundation or a really important pillar, then obviously it becomes a little bit more fragile, and then we need to get a new one to support that before we can build the next. So we want to keep everything together. We know that there are a couple of players who needs to move on because they have not played as much as they want, or some have come back from longer term injury and they need to go out and try and get their career rolling, and it's hard for them to do that here with a team that's just really rolling. And that's basically the adjustments, and then see if we can find that one or two that can come in and lift us a little bit.
Yeah, the other squad news, team news wise, I mean, players like Jordan McGee, are they close to coming back?
Well, Jordan is training with us now and has been for about a week fully, and obviously because he's been through 2 bad injuries, then we are looking after him and trying to build his fitness, but he's worked extremely hard to come back and he's training well, so we'll see when the time is right and when we need him to play minutes for us. But it's really positive, and it's fantastic to have him back. He's a grown up with a lot of experience who can add some composure and some good solid communication to the group as well, and it's lovely to have him back.
Yeah, obviously we saw last week, the week before, SEO Sully was his loan ended. Does that maybe open up a space for you to add to your striking options at all?
Well, I think we already. We brought him in as that like third option on the 9 position to have a young one there who could grow and compete. And then he got injured, and then we brought in a Zappa in that. So we already filled that gap there, and that's why it was also the best thing for Sosa to move on and see if he could find some better chances of playing and progressing somewhere else.